Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Jelly with Sticky, where we got some jelly. It's pretty sticky. We need to get it in the right spots. That's the story of this game. How am I doing anything in this puzzle? Insufficient hands. Yes, that's a good description. Good puzzle naming. I suppose I can get to the side of this and then pry it off here, and it's slightly more in the middle of the puzzle. So that does seem like a good start. And then with a couple such pieces, I could even kind of push them like so. And so, and then if I start stacking them, yeah, there's something starting to happen here. Okay, I am starting to witness some things. So if I were to peel that piece off and just stack these two, which are not quite stacked, now they're kind of stacked again, but they're stuck to me. They're so sticky. Oh! That one, right. I was just lifting it. Right, okay, while I have it this high, there we go. And so now, the problem is, okay, the one I need to leave hanging is that one, and then I need the other two stuck to me, one to the right and one to the south. So I've got my one to the right. The one to the south is not currently correct. And I don't have an easy way to correct it. In fact, can I ever get myself unstuck from having these two water wings attached to my sides? I think sadly the only way I can involves using you. Even that does not work. Okay, let's reset now that I have a sense of what's going on. So, how did I do anything? I broke a separate piece off, then realized that I had the ability to do some lifting by being clever. I think an example of the cleverness... This is not the same example of the cleverness that I was trying to do before. Okay, I'm going to end up with wings again that I don't want. Hold on. Don't actually do that. How can I do this differently, though? I think I see what I want to do. I've said that before, but maybe this time it's actually true. Only time will tell. Okay, I'm going to move this here. I am doing that. Okay, let's break this piece off here so that I free up this space. Then let's also move this piece over here so that pieces are kind of far away from one another. And actually, I would like this piece like way over here as well, I think. Because what I want to do... Yeah, what I want to do is have this piece here. This piece is going to go... Actually, here is fine. And now it can end up where it's supposed to be. Yes, great. And then I've solved the puzzle, because now I can get on top of these guys and bring them over. Okay. It was mostly about figuring out how to do the initial move to get the pieces, the first piece, up into where it's going. This one looks big. Tropical Sun. What do we have going on here? It's another one of these many Tetris pieces, just figure out how to glue them together. Fortunately, this one has a lot of symmetry. And I think I get the gist. So let me just kind of blindly, willy-nilly. If I were to stick these together... No, that's not quite right. How does this form a sun? Okay. What if I grab it from here? And then stick to here. And then stick to here. Am I starting to make the right shape? Yes. And so now the problem is that I can't like slide into here. But I can slide it like that to get it slotted in. But eventually I'm going to run out of leverage for slotting-itedness. And the last few pieces are not going to fit together the way I would like. Yeah. So that last piece needs to get nestled in there, and it's not. So, given my own stickiness... what order can I put a last piece onto the outside of this structure, or possibly a last two pieces that I had already maneuvered together and then sheared off of me? I think that's going to be the key. I need to slot a couple of pieces together and then shear them off of me. For example, if I were to trace out a line with my mouse cursor that goes along edges here... 1, 2, 3. These 3 pieces I could slot in directly by pushing to the north. So if I can fit those 3 pieces together at the start, namely this one, and this one, and then somehow shear off of all of them, then I might be able to solve the rest of the puzzle. So can I get myself sheared off of all these pieces while they are slotted together? It would involve having something else to the right while I'm kind of connected to all of them, and that seems possible. Yeah. Okay, I did it. So let's ignore the piece that got stuck on the bottom of me, and let's just carry this other piece. Should I have it directly north of where I'm going? No, it doesn't matter, so long as it's somewhere that I can get at it. Okay. So, the piece that's below me, I'm going to try to shear off here in a moment. There's another piece in the way. Can I shear off both of these pieces? I don't know that I can. Can I re-shear this? No. Maybe? Almost. Suppose I just do... Oh, there we go. I've detached from all of them. And the place I need to attach... I think the place I need to attach to you is actually right here. And so if I go ahead and attach to you now, and then... Oh, I can't shear off of... I can't shear off of this one the way I want. Okay, so that didn't work. But it could work. Hold on. If I did this... no. Is there any way to salvage this? I don't think there is. So, from here, am I already stuck to too many pieces? Quite possibly, yes. So let's back up to when I accidentally got caught on that piece and not get caught on that piece. So if I move up to here, I'm not quite shearing off from here. Could I shear off from here? Yes, but then I got stuck to this piece again as I make this move, which is what I'm trying to avoid. So while I'm stuck to all these, I need to push this piece up a little bit and then use it as my shearing mechanism. How did I not get unstuck from this? Or how did I get... I guess I did it here when I was shearing off? Yeah, I did it here when I was shearing off. There we go. Okay, so this can just sit up here for now. And now I think I can start creating the rest of the puzzle. I want to keep that like that. And I think it's okay to do this because I can push it all together. And then I think it's okay to do this because this is all going to slot together as I push up. I did something wrong. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Oh, I formed those on the right-hand side incorrectly. So the wiggly W an extra piece or whatever needs to be the tooth that's sticking out. Okay. I understand what I've done wrong. Could I have fixed it back here? I am stuck in the W in the wrong spot. That's going to be more difficult because I was using that as my shearing mechanism. Is there a way I can break off of this piece? I think yes. Is there a way I can break off of this piece and get back on in the correct place? That I'm less sure about. But suppose I did this. Now I'm stuck to it here, though. But I could do this. Okay, I broke off. And where do I want to be stuck to the W? Yeah, like here. Okay, I accidentally stuck to that piece. Let's imagine there's a way to pry off the thing on top of me. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet, but let's just imagine there will be a way. And let's go ahead and, okay, not like that, but slot all of these together. Like that. Oh, and I just pried off the top piece. No, I still haven't pried off the top piece. All right. And can I get this guy in here? Yes and no. So now the problem is the top piece was wrong and I can't refix it because I'm stuck to everything else. And yeah, I don't have a way to pry off the top piece. Okay, so I can't get stuck to that guy. So is there somewhere else that I can move you and pry you back off and still be able to recover? Why not here? Okay, I peeled you off. I think I wanted to be stuck on you here. Then I can very casually assemble all these just by doing a lot of pushing. Not that much pushing. And I can even push up here. And if I move this to the right, then I can move up, and that solves the whole thing. There we go. I might have actually had that before and not seen it. But that time I saw it, and that's what matters. Most of these puzzles are solved. Hooray! Coffee mug. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I do see how the frame of this puzzle looks like a coffee mug. All I need to do is get strawberry in the middle? Why is it not as simple as it seems like it's going to be? Because this is in the way. So how can I push or pull this? How is the strawberry ever going to move to the left? There is nothing for it to stick to. Therefore, it will have to be pushed. In order to push it to the left, my eyeballs would have to be in here. In order for it to move up next to me, that means this move is going to have to move the strawberry up. So how do I make this move the strawberry up? And that actually seems kind of straightforward-ish. It's a bold thing to say, I know. Okay, let's just try to make it happen. So. Not that. If I break off... I can't break off a piece of orange there. Okay, I need to be more careful with how I get the oranges around. Can I stick these guys in here and then shear myself off somehow? That's not what I wanted to do. I want them to go farther to the right. And let's imagine that I can do so like this, and let's ignore the one that's stuck on my bottom right now. Okay. And actually, there we go. Okay. Then I need to build more stuff. I need this to wind up here, but I'm going to need to get in behind it. Can I still scrape off of this right now? Yes, but it's kind of a pain in the neck. I guess the only place I could scrape... Oh, that's not good. Okay, so sticking to this coconut I was hoping was not going to be a problem, but I think sticking to this coconut was a problem. So, how do I get... How do I get anything anywhere without being too stuck? I just need to use only bits that are very scrape-offable. But there aren't such things. This game is hard. Okay, quit complaining. Play the game. Here is something I did not witness before. I can do this to move that little bit of coconut. And then I can stick things like this, like I was trying to, and get right back off. Okay, without interfering with anything else. Next, I need to start building a vertical handle. And so there's going to be a vertical handle here, and so there's going to be a orange to the right of me, and then a coconut to the right of me, and a coconut to the right of me. So I think what I need to do is grab the coconut from here, grab the orange like this, stick them like this, and then have regrets. Because I don't see a way to unstick myself from this situation. And that's currently too high. And the only way to drag it down involves doing this or this. Here's where I eventually want things. Then there would be a orange here. And then I would be dragging 2 coconuts behind me into here. No, I would need the coconuts here. Wait a minute. This is not right. I was supposed to attach this to the left. Okay, I set it up wrong at the beginning. I understand how. Do I know how to fix it? Yes. Pretty much the same strategy I was using before, but this time we attach things correctly. I actually want the mechanism there. The top row stays open, so I have space to push that entire bit up. Then the next bit, I tried doing it like this, and it didn't quite work out, but could it work out this time? Yes, because I could just pull down. No, I end up pulling all of this with me. If I just push up, the whole thing is up higher than it needs to be, but that's okay, actually. I think that might be okay. And furthermore, I think if I were to grab this and stick a coconut on top of it, or an orange on top of it, and then break off like this, then I think I might have solved everything. Because now I can come in here, bring this, stick it down like that, pull this up like that, and I have managed to get the strawberry to the left of me and now pushable to the left. And that is the entirety of solving the puzzle. Yippee! Success! Alright, exfiltrate. I need to shear some orange out of that mess. Just one of them. And the problem is, if I just try to get out of here, oops, it follows me back. Oops, it follows me back wherever I go. So I need to get like some kind of pushy going on. But the shapes I have for trying to enact Operation Pushy are not particularly good shapes. So what I witness is that while I'm in here, I can do stuff like this. And so clearly that is going to be somehow important. But there isn't much else I can do while I'm there, and then I end up just being back in this position. However, if I exit that side and enter this side, does that change something? No, because I'm just pulling the orange back. Okay, I think what I'm seeing on this puzzle is that I need that orange that's jutting out to stick to something. So, for example, if this piece were here, and I do this, it still prefers to stick to me. Is the same true on the top? I'm not sure about all the stickiness preferences. Also, how do I even get this over there? If I do this, and this, if I do this, it's still sticking to me. And even with two things to stick to, it still prefers to stick to me rather than stay up there. Oh, I think maybe I see it. Maybe while I'm in there, I need to create a mechanism that's going to change things. That is, suppose I put this piece here, and this piece up here-ish. Now I have a mechanism that I can actually activate from the inside. And so now if I do this, there we go. I have exfiltrated a piece of sticky orange to the outside, where I can grab it and take it to the exit. Hooray! Okay, neat. Just needed to have the right insight to how to get started, and then that puzzle was pretty straightforward. Shakedown. Sticky orange. I only need to get one of each thing. I could be the grape, so the other grape is just here to facilitate unsticking, so far as I can tell. So for example, I might want to do... I feel like I'll have regrets about this, but suppose I did that. I could then push the coconut up into place. There goes the coconut. And then, is it possible for me to get the orange off of me here? I think probably not. I could re-stick it on the coconut. That still doesn't help me scrape it off. Okay, so the problem is I have an orange stuck on my right-hand side. How am I ever going to get it off of me? Well, I could do that. It's off of me. Great. But I also need to get the coconut somewhere. Could I use the coconut? Well, anywhere I try to push the coconut, the orange is going to go with it. So that doesn't seem great. And if I just pry the coconut off, is that what I tried to do originally? If I just pry the coconut off, then yes, I can push the coconut into place. Oh, what if I push the coconut against this wall and then pry the orange off? And then do this. And then do... I can't get him unstuck from me, and I still need somebody here. So, At the end, am I stuck to the orange? And the other grape jelly is up in the corner? Or am I in the corner and the other grape jelly has separated us? When was the last time I was separate from the grape jelly? I guess here I'm separate from everybody. And then at this point, I can still separate from the orange like this. Kind of. So if I do this, okay, I'm separate from everybody again. This almost does what I want. This almost does what I want. Because I could do this. Hold on. Right, the orange is stuck to the grape jelly, so I'm just kind of pushing it around. And unfortunately, I can't push him to the left. I can only pull to the left. And once I start pulling to the left, most of my opportunities to do clever things disappear. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's because I'm tired or the puzzles are just that hard, but I'm not having the ability to reason about these puzzles, so I'm just going to try stuff, and eventually something is going to work. How have I ever gotten the orange into the bottom left-hand corner? And I'm sure the answer is yes, because I've been attached to the orange in other places. For example, here I am attached to the orange. Now, have I ever had the orange here and the coconut up there where the coconut goes? The answer is definitely no. Is it definitely no? I'm not sure that it's even definitely no. I think the problem was I was attached to the orange. So yeah, let's try to get the coconut where it's going. And actually, let's just get the coconut somewhere where I could push it to where it's eventually going, but maybe I need some flexibility in the coconut's current location before I push it anymore. Then I want to try to get the orange to the bottom left-hand corner. One way would be this, but that involves having the coconut. But if I were to... I think I can get the coconut sheared off again. If I had not pushed this far to the left. Hold on. If I had done this here, and then done this, then this, the orange is still stuck to the coconut. I was trying to shear the orange off the coconut somehow. Oh, but the grape is over here. That's actually pretty interesting. Can I get the coconut off the orange and leave the grape there? It's a tall ask. Actually, coconut, orange, but I'm on the wrong side of the orange. But this is definitely as close as I have gotten. Can I shear off the orange using the grape now? No, because I put it all the way in the corner, but if I hadn't put it in the corner, I think that would have solved the puzzle. So, if I leave it slightly out, shear off the orange, push the coconut over here, then shear off the orange here, Think carefully. And now I want to get the orange to its home. Hold on. Is this right? The orange is in its home, but it's stuck to the other grape. It's stuck to both of us. I want it stuck to only one of us. How do I get it stuck to only one of us? It's currently stuck to one of us. But I can't pull it down. And I don't have the ability to shear it from this side. I could shear it from this side. And if I do that, well, in order to pull it back out, like this won't pull it out. That'll pull it out. We get a different stickiness here. This could still be interesting. Because now I have the ability to shear the orange off here. It's still stuck to the grape. If I want to unstick it, I don't know how to unstick it. It's very sticky, as you may have guessed from the title of the game. Alright, let's back up. I was here. Yeah, it's got grape jelly to the south of it, and that's no good. So let's not leave grape jelly to the south of it. Is that possible? Yes, there's no grape jelly to the south of it. Great. The problem is there's grape jelly now to the west of it, and I need nothing in the south and nothing in the west. And that feels like... Okay, nothing's to the south, nothing's to the west. But I am trapped and I get stuck on that side. Wait, nothing's to the south, nothing's to the west. And I'm pushing it, except for... Okay, we're still fine. Nothing's to the south, nothing's to the west, but both of us are stuck. Right. Is there a way to not have both of us stuck and also get there? I feel like it would involve me pushing from the north here. So the idea is the grape jelly should never have gone all the way to the north. When I had the flexibility to move the grape jelly, could it have not been all the way to the north? And I think the answer is no, because I think I used it to pry off the coconut. And it had to be off against the north to do that. Maybe not. Hold on. While it was here... Grape jelly is still not all the way in the north. But it's already stuck to the orange and there's nothing to pry it off with. Okay, I finally found a solution to this one. What did I do? Let's undo it to witness this, because I still don't have a good sense. So, I had coconut, grape, orange, and I got to the right of it all. And I had that by having the two grapes pinning the orange near the corner. Okay, I think I can finally repeat it. So, I need to push the coconut up to the top. My goal now is to get the grape jelly that I don't have eyeballs in up top. Okay, I've done that. Then I need to stick things like this, get my eyeballs free, push the coconut up. Now take this out and shear myself off of all these guys, and the coconut's in a pushable position, and I can push this guy to the south, and I can push this guy into the corner, and I can push this guy into the corner and this guy. Okay, I actually solved it and understood what I did. That was another one that took forever. I'm not sure how much I'll edit out of that one. Perfect. Two more. Come on. I can push through. We can do this. Hanoi. Alright, a Towers of Hanoi kind of thing. I get it. So I probably... Oops. Probably need to grab this from the side, and then from here. And now I've trapped myself. No, I can shear myself off. There we go. I feel like this one actually needs to go in here. I could be wrong. I reserve the right to be wrong. And so if I want to drop this off in here, I just need to like shear it like that. Then this got stuck on me, but I can peel it off and attach myself somewhere else and probably re-peel it off. Yeah. So then I want this one to go down in here. And I accidentally picked this one up again. Let's try not to do that. And now how am I going to pull myself off at this one? Maybe that's good enough. I feel like I could do better. Yeah, I could do better. Because I could do... Can I do better? I mean, I can try to push this down here. Oh, and then shear it off right there. Great. Then... This one... No, it's Towers of Hanoi, which means this one's going to move back over here now. I think is usually how this would go. So I will get around to this side of it. Yeah, it feels like this would be good. Bring this back down here somewhere, somehow. I trapped myself. Let's not do that. Maybe just scrape it off over here. Sure, there we go. That's probably good enough. Now, this one I feel like needs to move into the middle. And that seems pretty doable. I'm pretty sure I can rearrange things a number of ways here. Yeah. So that is mostly there, and that is the rest of the way there. Now, I can pick this guy back up and stick him in here, and then shove these guys down, and now I finally have the opportunity to move the bottommost piece all the way to the right. So let's do that. It is now in its final resting position, and I trapped myself. So let's not do that. Let's instead pick it up from this handle, and then from this side, and then how do I have to be inside it. Hold on. Got a little bit of a sticking point here. Guess I need to walk over here to get free. If I were here, can I free myself? No. I need to use... Okay, I understand. I need to back up a little bit more. This is probably still okay. Sure. So you're in there. I'm gonna need to use this one somehow as kind of like handle leverage to help me pry other pieces apart or something. So do I actually want this like here? There's not enough room there. How would I do this? How would I get that piece around me? Because if I have this like this, maybe I need it pushed all the way down into... I can't push it all the way down there. Maybe I could use this piece to push it all the way down in there and then be able to scrape off... I could have scraped off the top, but if I just go up and down, I can't do anything because I'm trapped in this piece again. The pieces are shaped such that I have to redo them kind of in the same order to get them here. So where is the scraping mechanism that enables me to move this piece and be able to scrape myself off? Because I can't just lift from the top. And if I lift from the side... Oh, maybe here's the scraping mechanism. There we go. That's what I needed. And then I can walk over here, and then holding from the side, I can go over to here and scrape off like that. Okay. I have done it. So now I just need to start moving pieces again. And so, sure. This piece can move over here. And then it can move farther over here so that it's out of the way. Then this piece can get moved into its final resting spot, or thereabouts. Let's push it down a little bit further so that I'll have room to extract this piece. And then this piece has kind geometry that allows me to attack it from a variety of different points. And once I get the correct point to attack it, I can bring it in here and shove it in. Hooray! Okay, one more in this section. We can do it. Telekinesis. So if one of them were here and here and here and here, it would work. Okay, so it just... I need one stuck here, and one stuck here, and one stuck here, and one... Oops. One's... Oh, I can't stick that one there. How close am I? Pretty close. How... You're stuck against the wall. I got stuck on 3 sides. How... How? I need to scrape off. So I need to get you out away from the wall. But then scrape myself off to my, oops, to my eventual position. Something, something, something. You're away from the wall, but you're in the wrong spot. Okay. So I need to get you away from the wall, but also over somewhere in the middle, like there. And then do the same thing. So, do that, and now I have the ability to... No. I think I still see what I need to do. Scrape you, scrape you. I'm already attached to this piece, though. Do I need to scrape off again? Like, suppose I do this, and now I've got 2 floating pieces? That seems plausible to me. Yeah, because I could do this. I could do this, and now this piece is floating enough that I could do this. Alright, great. I did it. That was the last puzzle, and it was like the easiest one. What's going on, you crazy game? I'll take it. I'll take whatever I can get at this point. These puzzles have gotten quite difficult for me. Alright, let's get enough pieces of coconut that we can finish off this section. Great! And I'm not sure where I am in an episode, but this would be a nice place to go ahead and try to finish things off for today. So I'm going to say, I hope as always that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Jelly is Sticky. For now, bye-bye.